Ram Trucks has always led the way. From cruising to crossing, working to playing, splashing to climbing. It's what's expected. What's unexpected is the unrivaled luxury in the new Hurricane Ram 1500 and the unexpected power of the new Hurricane engine that's unrivaled in pickup trucks. Ram eats everything else for breakfast.
In just a few moments from now, there will be pyro, smoke, and flames everywhere. If you are sensitive to any of these effects, do me a favor and head to the concourse. Take out your phone and dial 1-800-GET-A-LIGHT. What? I can't say that? Well, anyhow, head to the top of the stairs if you have to, because it's time to start the show.
You can never rid the human soul of its desire to run free. Not in this country. We all have our journeys that we cannot shy away from. Come on, old friend. Let's go. There's an undeniable and resilient spirit that dominates this land. An endless horizon that holds the dreams of our ancestors. A promise. A responsibility etched in the backbone and blood of the people of this great country. Arenas are built. Families, a culture, a nation are brought together to witness an epic showdown. For bulls and their riders, these journeys started before they were even born. competition is in their lineage. It's in their blood. It's an instinct to confront one another. For a bull rider, there can be no anger. There can be no hate. Only respect and passion. A moment from which there is no return. It's not a brawl. It's an ancient dance. Two forces of nature colliding in harmony as they have for hundreds and hundreds of years before. And what happens in those 8 seconds can create legacies that span for generations. To conquer without risk is to triumph without glory. This is the PBR.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cairns Invitational. Simon Mallory with you, standing right next to Josh Hansen. Josh, how exciting is Saturday night in Cairns?
Yeah, good evening, Simon. Good evening, everybody. Cairns is one of the best stops on tour. We bring the rankest bucking bulls, and the riders usually respond because the crowd's always one of the best we go to as well.
Mate, we've got it back to an individual event now. Origin Series is a thing of the past. We are all focused now on Grand Final, and we've got over 30 cowboys that have turned up to Cairns to try and get their hand in that pot of gold.
Yeah, that's right. Team season is over. We're back to individual stuff, well, the focus on individual. Only the top 25 riders in the PBR Australia standings are going to Townsville, so there's a lot of guys who need to ride bulls over the next 3 or 4 months to make sure that they make it to the big dance.
It's exciting. We've got our international flavour back. We've got the Brazilians who are absolutely dominating. We've got the Kiwis that have come out last weekend in Townsville. They've come up here to Cairns. They're riding red hot as well. Who have you got your eyes on now tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be a really tricky round. There's going to be a lot of scores, probably in the low to mid 80s, so it's going to be a real battle, and every point that they can get out of these bulls for the championship round draft will be their benefit. One rider I'm really looking forward to see is in Section 2 tonight, Luan Christian Camara, the number 2 man in the standings. He's got a pretty good draw tonight, Cash Club from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. This bull should turn back right into his hand, and he should be go pretty close to winning the round, I think.
Oh dear, that's a big, bold prediction. Well, as we said, it's over $30,000 up for grabs tonight. All the Cowboys will get one chance. We are then going to bring the top 14 back. Talk about some ranked PBR bulls. That short round or that championship round, I mean, that is stacked.
Yeah, we're going to bring 14 riders back, and they're going to be able to pick their bulls in order that they finish the long round in. So there's going to be bulls in there like Cattle King, Royd Rage, the 2022 Bucking Bull of the Year, 2024 Bucking Bull of the Year, Mr. T, plus the 2 stars of this season, Alpha Bloke's Warden and Moosey's Moto Moto.
Oh, it is mouth-watering. Well, folks, for you here in the Cairns Invitational and for you at home as well, we're going to bring up a QR code on the screen. This is your day sheet. Now, as we've talked about the Cowboys, you scan this and it will be a list of all the Cowboys and where they are bucking out tonight. So you can follow along, you can see your favourite Cowboys when they're coming up, you can see the bulls that they've drawn. So the Cairns Invitational day sheet, scan away now and get it on your phones. And folks, we will be ready for the PBR right after this.
I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name? devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Cairns, are you ready to meet the Cowboys of the PBR? Well, it is time to meet your Cairns Hardware Challengers, led in tonight by the ladies from Monster Energy. He's all the way from Perth in Western Australia. Please welcome JC Smith. From Western Australia, his partner Isaac Leclerc. From New Zealand, please welcome Kobe Parsons. From New Zealand, it's Daryl McPherson. From Newcastle, New South Wales, Josh Alexander. He's from Kelbar, Queensland. Put your hands together for Billy Gotch. From Mount Isa, Donnie Rutherford. From New Zealand, it's Clay Ward. Out of Dungog, New South Wales, Thomas Hudson. From Tamworth, New South Wales, Lachlan Slade. Proserpine, North Queensland's Kai Bagheero. From Townsville, North Queensland, Braden Welby. From Oberon in New South Wales, it's Charlie Bailey. Tour of Victoria sends us Kelsey Pavlo. From Malden, Victoria, Toby Collins. He's from Windella in New South Wales, Josh Grant. From Bowen, this is Bo Willis. From Bloomsbury, Queensland, Brumby Brandenburg. He's from Gracemere, Central Queensland, Nash Mellors. All the way from Oakbank, South Australia, Lachlan Waters. From Haywood, Victoria, Sam Woodall. Out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Diego Galdino dos Santos. From Rockhampton, Caden Sandilands. From Willow Tree, Clint Glass. From South America, Alison Aguilar. From Oberon, New South Wales, Jack Rawlinson. He's from Walker, New South Wales, Tyson Smith. And from Calliope, Queensland, this is Ben Bode. These are your Cairns Hardware Challengers. In every professional sport, there are champions. Tonight, we reserve the top 4 spots for your 2025 Monster Energy Champions. We begin by introducing to you a 21-year-old that is a 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. He's from Central Hawke's Bay. This is Riley Ward. It is time to meet the number 4 bull rider of the 2025 Monster Energy Tour. But it was the year of 2023 that this man became a superstar of the sport, winning the PBR Rookie Bull Riding Championship. He's from Athol in Queensland. Please welcome Zane Hall. He is a 32-year-old superstar that has had 3 event wins already in 2025. And right now is the number 2 ranked bull rider in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, he hails from Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is Luan Christine Camara. We bring it down to one of the greatest inspirations that we have seen in a generation in professional bull riding. A man that right now is 30 years young. He has had 15 career wins, not only here in PBR Australia, but around the world. Career earnings amassing almost $300,000, and he calls Mareeba, North Queensland home. This is Kurt Shepherd. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to ask each and every one of you to be upstanding if you're able as we prepare for the singing of the national anthem. But before we do so, it doesn't matter where the professional bull riders is, whether we're in Canada, Brazil, Mexico, the United States, or right here in our country of Australia, we will always take a moment to go to our Lord and Savior in a word of prayer. Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for the gift of life. Lord, tonight we thank you for our family, our friends. Lord, we, as bull riders, we simply don't ask for a lot, but tonight, Lord, we ask that you watch over each and every one of us with your mighty hand of protection. We ask for a very special blessing over our livestock as well. And when this day is done and we return home, near or far, to our family or friends, we simply ask for traveling grace. We ask all these things. In your gracious and holy name we pray. Amen. To perform the Australian National Anthem, we are delighted to introduce to you a very talented lady that is very much a part of the PBR family here in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, with her beautiful rendition of the Australian National Anthem, this is the lovely Lola Major.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've gold and soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounding in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Welcome to the Monster Energy Tour.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
So, after watching that PBR 101 clip, ladies and gentlemen, it gives you a little bit of an understanding into how this thing works and how it is scored. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you our area officials, the 4 men that will be making the decisions on the outcome that happens here in the arena tonight. Our 4 judges, Mr. Rick Kernke, Brian Duggan, Gavin Tickle, and Clint Dolan. Your arena director, Morris Morton. With that being said, it is time to meet 3 of the toughest men that you are ever going to see in your entire lifetime. These are your Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes. Would you please welcome Jared Bagheero, Kerry Whitehouse, and Eric Richardson. So no doubt about it, we are in for an absolute dynamite package of PBR competition here tonight. And in round number 1, it looks something like this. The first man we are about to watch will be Ben Bode from Calliope on Evil Eyes, Lachlan Waters from South Australia, Kelsey Pavlo, the return of him from Victoria, Josh Alexander from Newcastle on Just Right. We flip over the page, we go to Josh Grant and Brumby Brandenburg. So they are the headliners coming up in this round.
Well, you've just said it so well, Warren. I think we should get into this round. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Round 1, Section 1. Brought to you by Ranch Water, the official tequila of the PBR.
So, Simon, we're going to jump right into this thing, and we're going to start it off in the Monster Energy bucking chute. Like you said, this round, very, very important indeed, because there is only about 8 events left. A lot of huge implications on the outcome of the 2025 PBR Australian Championship race will play out here tonight.
Well, exactly. A cowboy that's got to get his name back up there, Ben Bode from Calliope, Queensland. He's only 21 years young, but this cowboy is all class. He's drawn himself Evil Eyes from Fred Clier. I reckon this is a great matchup here, Warren. And Ben Bode, if he's on song, if he's on form, should hit this one right between the eyes.
So the name of the game tonight, North Queensland, is when these cowboys nod their head and that gate cracks. They go to riding, you go to screaming. Come on. Wow. And the number 5 ranked bull rider in PBR Australia comes down. And Evil Eyes having a great Saturday night out with the fans in Cairns.
Evil Eyes will be patting himself on the back with that one. 3.36 seconds. Whoa. Great on that Snowy River Caravan replay. Man.
So we move now to the Ariat bucking chute, the official cowboy boot of the professional bull riders. And we go to a bull rider by the name of Lachlan Waters from Oakbank, South Australia. Rode for Team Australia last weekend in the Trans-Tasman Challenge. Competed for Team New South Wales in the Origin competition. And tonight he takes on Concrete Jungle. Watch the South Australian. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That bull folded him up like a $2 suitcase.
Whoa, boy, oh boy. Gee, he was in that a long way there. It was a rank ride for Lachlan Waters. Very skillful cowboy here, but Boy, oh boy. Concrete jungle.
You know, and we're going to see some great bulls out right throughout the entirety, but the biggest names, like you and Josh touched on a little earlier in the opening, are the bulls in that Monster Energy Championship round, the final 14. But here is a 23-year-old in his first event back this year. This is Kelsey Pavlo from Tour of Victoria on high voltage.
That's right. It's been a while since we've seen Kelsey. Last year, he sort of took that year off as well from the PBR Tour, and he's back. He's pretty pumped up. The look in his eye. Here we go. Let's get behind him, Cairns.
Wow. That is a Fred Clier bucker out of Claremont in central Queensland. Well, they tell me that power prices are up. They just proved it.
Well, 7 times that bull has come out and no one has been able to get the job done on him. And unfortunately for Kelsey, he wouldn't have had that chance there as well.
You know, Can-Am Bucking Shoot, and I've got the opportunity to meet this young man just moments ago for the very first time. Josh Alexander from Newcastle in New South Wales is up on the back of a bull called Just Right from Troy Keeler. Josh Alexander, a 23-year-old, and we've only seen him a handful of times on the Monster Energy Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, he's trying to become the first man to make a qualified ride. He needs to get ready to go to work, and so do you. Come on, Josh. Ride the bull. What do you say, North Queensland? Wow. Well, look at the numbers. 82.25 points for the Novocastrian.
Well, we are on the board. We are officially on the board. Josh Alexander getting the job done and getting this arena lit up.
Well, you know, I mean, sometimes it just takes that one qualified ride to pump the rest of the bull riders up. And here is a fellow bull rider from outside of the Newcastle area, from Windell in New South Wales, a bull rider by the name of Josh Grant. A 33-year-old on a bull called Orlando.
Well, this is the official round here for Tequila for Orlando Ranch Water. And they've got a bull in this round 8 times. They've tried to get the job done and no one has been able to do it. Josh Grant's got his work cut out for him, but he's onto it. Whoa.
My goodness. Whoa.
Man, this Snowy River Caravan replay here.
Yeah, it's going to tell the story of how tough this bull is. Wow, a lot of up, a lot of down, and a hell of a lot of down.
Oh, after it.
That is the sound of a V8 Hemi engine found under the hood of a Ram 1500, the official truck of the PBR. Just this month, Ram just turned over sales of 30,000 trucks sold here in Australia. That is 3 times as many trucks as any other brand in the country. 5
of them at your place, I believe.
Here's Brumby Brandenburg. Won the bull riding last weekend at the mighty Mareeba Rodeo right here in far north Queensland. The 27-year-old trying to get back to the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. He's been there once before. This is Last Confession, the name of the bull.
Wow. You know, that PBR 101 video we showed at the front there, it's going to show. We'll have to find out what's happened here. We've got a challenge has been issued. We'll get an idea of what the challenge is for.
So we are going to send our replay judge, Gav Tickle, back to take a look here. And you can see it on the big screen. You can see the replay judge in the bottom right-hand corner. And he's saying he run the gate. This is what the bull rider is saying. And we're going to take it down to the Ariat official here. And he's going to look at it here 2 or 3 times just to make sure that there was no foul from the bull up against the bull rider. You can see very quickly there the free hand from Brandenburg coming down. And he is saying no score for Brandenburg, no score. So that tells us out of round 1, section 1, there was only one qualified ride of 82 1/4 points. More bull riding coming up in just a moment.
Custom designed for your adventures, to take the road less traveled, to discover this land's natural beauty. Engineered and tested for the rugged Australian environment. Experience more with Snowy River Caravans.
Well, I just thought this would be a good opportunity to grab Sam Woodall. Sam, we haven't spoken to you since Origin. A clutch bull ride in the bonus round there to win it for your state. That's what dreams are made of. Tell us about the ride.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you get the opportunity to have a final ride for your team, it's an amazing feeling, and very glad it paid off. And it's a team effort at the end of the day, and all the boys rallied and made it an awesome event.
You're riding lights out at the moment. You're 4 from 7 since you returned from your injury. How is it? How is the body holding up? Coming back, you're looking pretty fit.
Yeah, it seems to be going all right so far. So yeah, hopefully it stays that way.
Tonight you've drawn a bull from TNF Ducking Bulls called Double Shot. You're going to be the first rider to get on him. Lefty's 1 for 4. How do you see that matchup playing out?
Yeah, from the videos I've seen, he looks like a good bull. Really keen to just go out and do my best, and hopefully it all works out. And I don't know.
I think you'll get it done, mate. You're riding with plenty of confidence. Back to you, Oz.
All right, so let's have a look at it right now. One qualified ride on that Monster Energy leaderboard. Cairns, it is Josh Alexander with 82 1/4 points. Right now, our friends from Original Beef Cheap Jerky have got something to give away. How many people want some jerky?
Come on, this is free beef jerky. Oh, look at them go, our protection athletes enjoying their job. Make sure you head to originalbeefchief.com and get your jerky ordered and get it in your mouth. Well, something else that's pretty exciting as well, our good friends from Can-Am. What they're offering, ladies and gentlemen, is a unique option here. If you would like to test drive one of these Can-Ams for free on your farm, pull out your phones, scan this QR code. They will bring the unit to your house, to your property, and you can trial it for a day. So you get a free demo on your farm from Can-Am. Get out your phone, scan that QR code, and make sure you let them know that you want a chance to ride around in a Can-Am.
So let's just jump straight back into round one, section number 2. There are the bull riders that you're about to watch. Luan Christine Camara, the number 2 ranked bull rider. Clay Ward from New Zealand. Isaac Leclerc, he's got a good one in Riddle Me This. Caden Sandilands on Stitch Me Up. Flip the page, and it is Daryl McPherson, another Kiwi, coming here to Cairns this year, and Donovan Rutherford on Soldier Boy. They're the matchups we're about to watch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on. Round 1, section 2, brought to you by Ariat, the official cowboy boot of the PBR.
So Can-Am Bucking Shoot is where we are about to start. And the 32-year-old who makes his home in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and right now holds down the number 2 spot in points and money won on the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour, is getting himself ready to ride. This is Luan Christine Camara on a bull called Cash Club from MJ and Keela Bucking Bulls.
And these Brazilians, they've really shown our Aussies what it's all about. They're dedicated, they're strong. They don't know any English, they can't speak it, but they are getting themselves into a zone right now where they've seen the opportunity, they're getting a feel for our bulls, and I mean, they're riding red hot.
Yeah, I mean, he's had 3 event wins this year. What an incredible season he has had since coming here back early in March with 3 of his countrymen, Can-Am Bucking Shoot, Cash Club, and the number 2 bull rider. Well, who knows, this year we may have someone from Brazil becoming a PBR Australian champion. It could be this man. Here's Luan. Wow, and I mean, that is disappointing right there. He was a headline act here for the Monster Energy Cairns Invitational. Like my partner said, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't speak a lot of English, but he knows the sound of your hands coming together and your voices. Come on, how about you liven his Saturday night up just a little bit, would you, North Queensland?
Boy, oh boy, that's a big... This is the brutal thing of this one round, the one long round. You don't get another chance. You've got one moment to shine and get it done to book your ticket into that championship go.
Yeah, you know, and it is a tough deal, but there is 40,000 reasons here this weekend to make a qualified ride to get into that championship round.
One of our New Zealanders here, Clay Ward. He's got his hands full in that Bisley workwear bucking shoot by a bull called Kinky Ninja.
Kinky Ninja. Bull that we've only seen 3 times, and he bucked off one of his countrymen last Friday night, I should say, in Townsville at the Tasman Cup. He bucked off J.C. Davis, so it looks like we are just going to roll this bull,
Warren,
and we will move forward.
I know you love your jokes. I got told this joke last night at the Reef Casino there about, it's about the backpackers up here. Where do baked beans go when they go backpacking? They end up in Cairns.
Wow.
Does that tickle you at all? I thought
that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But right now, let's get back to the bull riding with the New Zealander, the 23-year-old Clay Ward. His brother is going to be out in just a moment, but Clay Ward is the man of the moment. There was a number of these bull riders that stayed over from the event in Townsville last weekend to compete here in Cairns. The lure of money and the opportunity to qualify with the top 20 bull riders on the Monster Energy Tour come that last weekend in October in Townsville for the PBR Grand Finals is enough incentive to keep this man on this bull's back.
Well, this is what he's all about. He really needs to make his opportunity on Australian soil, and this is where it is. Kinky Ninja, only 3 times he's tripped out. No one's been able to get the job done. As you said, let's go, Clay.
All right, New Zealand. Oh, look out. Whoa! And Kerry Whitehouse, one of our Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes, taking a hit. How about a big hand for those three men in green?
Man, talk about jumping out of the pot into the fire. Watch the Snowy River Caravan replay here. Oh boy, Clay Ward got folded up, narrowly missing those hindquarters. And this is the moment now. Kerry steps in, finds himself jammed up against the fence, a bull on the inside. Oh boy. Tough as they come.
My goodness. So we move to Isaac Leclerc from Bindoon in Western Australia. Here is another bull rider that we have only seen half a dozen times on the Monster Energy Tour. The 25-year-old on a bull from Charters Towers from CF7 Bucking Bulls called Riddle Me This.
Well, this is a long way to travel there from WA. A long way, but this cowboy loves these occasions. He loves the opportunity. Let's get behind him.
Watch the Western Australian. Look out. You know, and it has been a tough road here in round number one for our bull riders thus far. Isaac Leclerc, no score. So with that being said, we go to a Yeti matchup and a bull rider from Rockhampton, Central Queensland, who has been an absolute staple at the PBR Grand Finals year after year. Caden Sandlands, the 26-year-old, right now is just inside the top 15 bull riders on the Monster Energy Tour. And he is up against Stitch Up from CF7 Bucking Bulls. Here is another bull with a very impressive resume. But Caden Sandlands, I tell you, this kid right here, when he is on, he is absolutely on fire. Come on, Caden, stick him.
Wow. Man, Stitch Up.
Once again, you can see the power that these bulls throw at our bull riders.
Oh, he's not finished.
And a 42-point bull score and 42 and a quarter for Kinky Ninjas. Highest bull score. And let me just talk about that real quick, because at the end of the night, when we have our presentation ceremony, we are going to be crowning a Yeti bull of the event. So it will be the bull with the highest bull score, and we will be touching on those numbers from our four respective judges as to which is the highest scored bull of the event.
Well, this could be a bull that gets some numbers up that area. We're talking about Alcatraz here from CF7 and Josh Pugh partnership. We're looking at our Bisley Workwear shoot and Daryl McPherson, another one of those Kiwis. How many Kiwis in the crowd tonight? Oh, there's a few, all right. Well, Daryl McPherson, another one of those bull riders that's out here on the Aussie soil. Tell you what, that converts, that $40,000 converts into some good NZD. Let's go, boy.
Great bull. Come on, Daryl. Oh, no. Wow. Flipped him like a beef patty at McDonald's. My goodness.
Now, you were down that danger end there too, right? Staring Alcatraz right in the eyes.
Yeah, that is a great bull, and he has been one of the best bulls for CF7 and Josh Pugh over the last couple of seasons. A 41.5-point bull score and a no score for our New Zealand bull rider. Ladies and gentlemen, what about a big hand for the man all the way from across the ditch? The Reef Casino is not only home to every one of us in the PBR while we're here in Cairns, but also the home of the official after party tonight. Brings us a matchup between a 25-year-old from Mount Isa, Western Queensland by the name of Donnie Rutherford and Soldier Boy from CF7 and Heffernan Partnership. You know, I've been excited to see this thing play out right here. Donnie Rutherford went to the US, got hurt. This is his first PBR event back since then. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be good. Come on, Donnie, let's go.
Oh! Oh, hang on. Looks like we've got a cowboy up here, Warren.
Well, the Can-Am clock says cowboy up, and you can see that he was hanging down the side on the back of this bull. This is absolute grit, absolute determination, and a will to win at any cost. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to give him a score, 81 3/4 points.
Oh, look at this Can-Am. Sorry, I'm going to talk about that Snowy River Caravan replay. You talk about grit. Donnie Rutherford showed some absolute ticker to stay in that fight.
So right now, who wants some free stuff?
Oh, yeah, I reckon you would, because we have got our good friends from the Aussie Footy Short Co. Warren Metodic displaying a pair of these. Bryce and Matty said, you know what, we want to reward the crowd. So if you want to get your hands, look at that, the big toss. The Aussie Footy Short guys have got those shorts for you. Now, if you miss out, make sure you head to the merch stand to go and get your pair. Warren Metodic, hang on a second. What's going on out in the middle here? What's this fashion you've got? Shorts over jeans. I like you've still got your buckle visible there, Warren, across the top. That is amazing. That's, of course, Aussie Footy Short coming to get online as well if you miss out on your sizes here at the merch stand and get your hands on those shorts like Warren did. Well, we will cast our eyes up there to that Monster Energy leaderboard, Warren. It's looking healthy now with two cowboys up there.
Yeah, you know, and it certainly is. I mean, Josh Alexander, Donnie Rutherford, 2 qualified rides in our search, our quest for the top 15 bull riders. But right now, let's go to a busy live cross with Josh Hanson.
Yeah, thanks, Woz. I've got Jared Bago with me, Queensland coach for PBR Origin. Mate, it was a tough loss in Sydney there, come down to the last few rides. Have you had a chance to reflect on it?
Yeah, no, it was a tough loss. I was sort of over it. Sort of opened up the wound again there, but we've been back, regrouped, and we'll be back next year. And yeah, don't get comfortable with the trophy, New South Wales.
There's been a fair bit of action so far in the arena. With these kind of arenas, it's got these little nooks and crannies. Not everything's straight. It's a bit of a weird arena here in Cairns. How are you finding out here?
It's all right, mate. We've got a process we follow, and as long as we stick to our process, we got each other's back. Like, I can't do my job without these two boys. It's a teamwork, and yeah, the arena's different to normal, but we just adapt and overcome.
And we're going to see some big, fast-moving bulls. We've already seen a few, but we're going to really kick it up a notch for the championship round. How do you go about preparing for a bullpen like that?
Bring it on, mate.
Good stuff.
Oh, thank you, Josh. Let's get back into it with round 1, section 3 matchups. There it is. Diego Galdino dos Santos will start us off ahead of the man from Mareeba, North Queensland, Kurt Shepherd, Bo Willis, Zane Hall from Athol on City Nights. We flip over, we go to Charlie Bailey, Sam Woodall, and Toby Collins. Some big names on the Monster Energy Tour coming up in this section.
Well, let's not waste any more time and bring on the next round of action. It's time for round 1, section 3, brought to you by Bisley Workwear.
So Bisley Workwear bringing us this section of the Professional Bull Riders Monster Energy Cairns Invitational. And we are looking at a Bisley Workwear matchup with a 33-year-old bull riding veteran.
Diego Galdino dos Santos. Now, this cowboy, like his countrymen, he absolutely loves this sport. It's all he thinks about, he dreams about. And to see him get a bull-like cover-up tonight, I think Diego's got his eyes firmly on that prize. He wants to book his ticket into that grand finals at the end of the year.
You know, and it is his second year of competition here in Australia. He loved it so much in 2024. He wanted to come back. Cover Up is an ideal bull for this Brazilian bull rider. How many people come to Cairns tonight to have a little fun with the PBR? Oh, some of you are not convinced.
Well, this is the bull that might get everyone excited. 31 outs. He's been ridden 9 times. We're talking last weekend. Fraser Babington, one of the New Zealanders, got the job done on some big numbers, 86.5 points. So Diego knows if he can get there, if he can make that whistle, there could be some big numbers coming his way.
Yeah, and he's ready to go to work. Come on, let's help him. Somebody help him. Let's go. Diego, go, go. And the Can-Am clock says cowboy up.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Go, Diego, go. 85 3/4 points.
Wow. Top of the Monster Energy leaderboard for the Brazilian, 85 3/4 points, has now just made a huge statement to the rest of the pack, and that's probably going to bring him back into that Monster Energy Championship round. As we go to a bull rider in an Ariat matchup that has an address that says Mareeba, North Queensland, this is Kurt Shepherd.
No doubt about it, this is who the fans have come to see. And as he's drawn Benny from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Now, this is not going to be an easy bull by any means. If we know Dittman Bucking Bulls and the bulls that they are bringing along this weekend. But a quality cowboy like Kurt Shepherd currently sitting there at the top. Let's see how he goes.
Whoa, and it's a rough start. Whoa. And we're going to see some re-ride flags for the Mareeba Toro Twister. And it will be definitely a re-ride for Shepherd. You know, and you can see there the #1 ranked bull rider, 30 years young.
There's more flags in a marching day parade.
Ariat officials wasted no time throwing the flags for an immediate re-ride. So we will get to see Kurt Shepherd a little later on. So that is some good news.
Well, we want to follow this energy that Diego brought. Here's a cowboy that feeds on energy. He's a bit of a veteran to our sport, Bo Willis from Bowen, Queensland. Another one of those cowboys from up this way that if he can feed on the crowd, he might have a chance at Cohen's Tequila.
Yeah, you know, and he's a veteran bull rider right now trying to get back to the PBR Grand Finals on the back of Cohen's Tequila from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Bull was ridden last weekend by Alison Aguilar for 84. Come on. Oh. And that is going to leave a mark. We get to watch it on the replay here, and as Bo Willis climbs over the back of the chutes, Snowy River Caravan replay, and I want you to pay attention to the hind legs of this bull. Watch right there.
That split that vest right open too on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a bit of a Saturday night pick-me-up for Bo Willis? What do you say?
Wow. Cohen's Tequila is going to leave more than a headache there for Bo Willis. Well, the quality of cowboys we're seeing this weekend is fantastic, and here's another one that just sort of had to put himself together and put his name up there last weekend in Townsville. We're looking at a young cowboy here called Zane Hall from Athol, Queensland.
Yeah, and a great season he is having. As a matter of fact, he has jumped right up to the number 4 ranked bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour. At 23 years young, 2 years ago, the PBR Rookie of the Year, and City Knights from Dittman Bucking Bulls. You know, the bull's been ridden 50% of the time, and Zane Hall right now is a different bull rider in 2025 than what we saw 12 months ago. This man has matured into a much better, a much greater, and a much more talented professional bull rider. And a big opportunity for him now to cement himself into a position for another championship round. Can-Am Bucking Chute. And the man that is looking to make history in Cairns this weekend. Let's go! Whoa! My goodness. City Knights.
Whoa, I've had some wild City Knights in my time, but nothing like what Zane Hall just went through right there.
So once again, looking at that Snowy River Caravan replay, and you can see the absolute ferocity of the bulls here at the Monster Energy Cairns Invitational, and another great out. And as a matter of fact, a 42 3/4 bull score, which takes that bull to the number 1 bull of the event right now.
Well, have we got any New South Wales fans in the crowd? Oh, I wouldn't have thought that many. Well, this is Charlie Bailey from Oberon, New South Wales. He's drawn another one of Dittman Bucking Bulls, Rambo. We talk about veterans. This is a veteran bull, 49 outs. Been covered 9 times. Let's go, Charlie!
Whoa! Wow, you know, and here's something. If you blinked, you missed it. Now I want you to take a look back at this Snowy River Caravan replay. Wow. Watch what happened here very, very quickly. Watch this bull. Rocks, rolls, and watch his head and the bull rider's head. Contact. Now, there is another lucky bull rider this weekend.
Wow. That was... oh, so close. Charlie Bailey.
But let's go to one of the shining lights for the 2025 championship season. Monster Energy Bucking Chute, and the man that won it all for Team New South Wales in Sydney just 3 weeks ago. Bisley matchup between Sam Woodall from Haywood, Victoria, and Double Shot from TF Bucking Bulls. One of the hottest bull riders in the world right now is this 27-year-old. Sam Woodall has dealt extensively with injuries year after year. 2025, mid-July, finally sees Sam Woodall healthy.
We saw that interview that Josh Hansen had with Sam on the back of the chutes earlier. I mean, the cowboy absolutely pulling it out of the fire for New South Wales just a couple of weekends ago. Now for himself. Let's see how he goes.
Whoa. And a rough start for the Victorian bull rider. We are looking at a clock that says 2.27. 2.27 on the Snowy River Caravan replay. Let's have a look. You can see here that this bull just turned out backwards. And I don't think we're going to see a challenge from the bull rider, and unfortunately it will be a no score and an anxious wait on the sidelines. But here's Toby Collins, Malden, Victoria, on edge. Come on, Toby! Come on, Toby! Yes! How about the the bull rider from Victoria.
Well, that is what you need. If you want to have your shot at the title tonight, you've got to put it together. Toby Collins, 83 3/4 points.
Wow, 83 3/4 points is going to move him right now into the number 2 spot. 2 points behind the event leader, Diego Galdino dos Santos. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be back with section number 4 right after this.
Showdown of the PBR, the Reef Stampede tonight. Head back to the casino after the show for some country rockin' fun. Meet the PBR Cowboys and party with country superstar Haley Jensen plus a live music lineup. It's gonna be bigger than Texas. Just like the Bulls of the PBR, tons of bucking fun. The Reef Stampede tonight only at the Reef Hotel Casino.
Welcome to POA.
Yeah, another Bisley workwear update, and this time I've grabbed Jason Dittman, 3-time Bucking Bull Stock Contractor of the Year, sorry. Jason, some news last month that you retired the great 2-time Bucking Bull Champion of Australia, Cattle King at Boogers Beach. Must have been just a real joy to have him in your truck and watch him perform all the time.
Yeah, mate, that bull, you know, it was a dream, like, you know, 12-year-old, what do you get, rode, you know, 4 times for 90. All the, you know, the Cowboys love getting on him. You look at Cody Heffner, they rode him at the finals, you know, Slady, that bull there, you know, high in the 90s. You know, he was even run that bull on our truck. It was just like, yeah, it was just a credit to him.
Looking to the future now, you got 5 bulls in the short go tonight. You got the Cattle King Roid Rage and also Mr. T. But I want to touch on a new bull, Nirvana. Tell us about this bull.
Yeah, just a young bull I purchased off Mick Schultz. You know, he's only a young bull. He's got a lot to go yet. You know, he can only get better and better. And, you know, Roid Rage and Mr. T, they've been around a bit now, and you've got to start to feel these young ones coming on, eh?
Yeah, he's put up 43.5 a couple of times and 44, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him tonight.
Oh, thank you, Josh. So right now, let's have a look at the state of the nation for qualified rides. But it is still the man from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Diego Galdino dos Santos, on top with 85 3/4. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Simon Mallory's got something special.
Yes, we do indeed, Warren. All right, what we're looking for is another giveaway moment. So I'm looking for the fans out there in the crowd that are looking for some free stuff. Well, we're working our way around. I'm going to go out the back. I've been watching up here. We need to know where all the tradies are at. Come on, let's get on up. So our good friends from Bisley are looking to do a giveaway. They want to give some free stuff away. All right, this lady here, I want you. Come on out. Come on out here with me. This lady's been going crazy. Yeah, come on up. Come and stand here. I want you to be comfortable. All right, that's right. I remember when I had my first beer too, buddy. All right, what's your name?
Leonie.
Sorry?
Leonie.
Okay, lovely to meet you. Now, are you up to win some prizes?
Yeah, why not? I've got the grandkids here.
Excellent. Well, they're going to watch you. See the big screen up there? You can see all that way. What we're going to do is a magic shirt challenge. Now, our good friends from Bisley have a $250 voucher. They're going to tuck it behind one of these shirts. You have to follow the screen and see if you can see where it ends up. So pay very close attention. You see it's been placed under the middle shirt. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right, I don't want to give away too many of my secrets, but like a magician, you've watched it. Everyone here, you need to pay close attention as well. Leonie, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's spin those shirts. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, it's time to choose. Oh, the crowd is going wild, Leonie. So you paid close attention. What number do you think?
Which order did I go from?
Hang on. Whoa, wait up. What number do you think? 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, or 3 on the right?
3.
Well, hang on. I want to check with the crowd. Who thinks number 1? Who's thinking number 2? Who's thinking number 3? Do you want to stay with your decision of 3?
Yes.
Then let's reveal if it is behind shirt 3 or not. Drum roll, please. We have a winner! Oh, well, that was fantastic. Congratulations, you did it. Warren, it is atmosphere up here in the stadium is absolutely electric. Another happy winner with Bisley.
Yeah, and a big thank you to our good friends from Bisley Workwear for bringing us the Bisley Workwear giveaway. As we move into round number 1, section number 4 of the competition, and we're going to start off with the re-ride for Kurt Shepherd. We've got Nash Mellors up against 9 Ball, Alison Aguilar, the man who won it in Townsville last weekend, Kai Baguero from Proserpine, Tyson Smith from New South Wales. Flip over the page, we've got Kobe Parsons from New Zealand, Riley Ward, the 3-time New Zealand champion, and Billy Goddard from Kelbar, Queensland, coming up in section number 4. So ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is time for round number 1, section number 4, brought to you by Can-Am, the official off-road partner of the PBR. So like I said, the man that we are about to start off with has a little unfinished business tonight. He is the 30-year-old bull rider, the number 1 cowboy in PBR Australia. It is Mariba's Kurt Shepherd. Trying to become a PBR Australian bull riding champion. He has won more money, has gathered more points than any other bull rider in 2025. But the year is not over. And an important moment for him on the back of this bull, El Toro from Troy Keeler. Help him ride. So the number 1 bull rider comes down this weekend. So too the number 2 bull rider. So nothing has changed at this point in time with the Monster Energy Australian Championship race. But there is still a lot of spoilers that have a lot to say about the outcome of who will be the next PBR champion come the end of October. Could it be this young man, the 19-year-old from Gracemere, Queensland, Nash Mellors. Right now, just outside the top 20 bull riders, the number 22 man. And a great opportunity on a bull called 9 Ball from TF Bucking Bulls. Bisley, workwear, bucking, shoot. And a young man in a make-or-break season has showed us moments of greatness. Will tonight be the night? Come on, Nash. Pump it. And the clock stops at 7.46. Whoa, look out. The Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes all over that bull like a rash. Oh, and he's mean.
Oh, he is not happy. Nash Mellors wasting no time hitting that challenge button, wanting to ask the question.
Yeah, so what I think has happened here is one of the judges has got him for a slap. So, replay judge Gav Tickle is down here looking at the screen. Now, he's going to pay a great deal of attention to that free hand. Did it touch the bull? Did it touch any part of the bull rider before that 8-second whistle? Now, watch the free hand as it comes round. This is a very important call for a 19-year-old bull rider. Did he touch? Let's watch it again. Watch. It's like the Bisley workwear deal with the shirts.
Watch. Well, now we've got to see if it was 8 seconds as well. We don't know what point of the ride that was, so hopefully for Nash.
Crucial call. We're going to watch it again, looking at exactly what that replay judge. And he says no score for Nash Mellors.
We'll wait for the official time.
Hang on. I can tell you that those 4 judges, especially that guy, he's in room 336 at the Reef Hotel and Casino.
I'm scared how you know where these guys are staying, Warren. So 7.96 the time. Oh, so close for Nash Mellors. It can be a brutal sport. Well, here's another cowboy that would be feeding off his travelling buddy there as well in Diego. We're talking about Alison Aguiar from Rio Branco, Brazil.
Yeah, what about the weekend he had in Townsville last weekend in the Trans-Tasman Cup? The 29-year-old has stepped and jumped right up to the number 12 bull rider this year. Manshake from TF and L&R Finch partnership. This is a great opportunity. The 2015 PBR Australian champion Fraser Babington rode him last Friday night for 84.5 points. Watch the Brazilian. Shake it up. Shake it up. How about the man from Brazil? And look at this. As of right now, we have 2 bull riders tied at the top of the Monster Energy leaderboard. Both of them are from the country of Brazil, both with 85 3/4 points.
Wow, he was in the zone throughout that bull ride right there. And that's exciting to see that these Brazilians now are really shaking things up.
Yeah, you know, and these are the bull riders that are kind of down the ladder a little bit as we head to another bull rider trying to get back to the PBR Grand Finals. Kai Baguero right here. Whoa. And that was a cute little bull. And I emphasize the word cute. called Widowmaker from Fred Clier.
Yeah, wow. Widowmaker there, Kai Bagheero.
Yeah, and he's going to join City Knights on top of that. Yeti bull of the event standings with 42 3/4. 42 3/4 points for Kai Bagheero's bull Widowmaker.
Well, we're looking now at our Ariat Buck and Shoot for an Inside Tech pivot matchup here. Tyson Smith.
So Ariat Bucking Shoot, and we watch Tyson Smith on Hawkeye. The 26-year-old is now the number 8 bull rider in the country. And another great opportunity here, Ariat Bucking Shoot, and we are bucking bulls again. In the middle. He is stuck in the middle with Hawkeye. Wow, what a great performance for the New South Welshman here tonight. How about an 84-point score for Tyson Smith? 84. And that will move him into the number 3 spot.
Wow, that is exactly what Tyson Smith, with that injured ankle he has, he's going to be enjoying himself at the after party tonight. Of course, I'm talking about the Reef Hotel Casino. We will be there partying it on. Hayley Jensen and her band. You're going to see her later tonight inside. If you want to see more of the fun, join us as we head to the Reef Hotel Casino for an after party to take this night well into the early hours.
So Monster Energy Bucking Shoot is where we turn our attention to. And we find a 19-year-old bull rider who made the trip to compete for his native country of New Zealand in Townsville last weekend, Kobe Parsons. We've watched him compete on 5 bulls here in Australia, and this one is a new one. He doesn't have a name, just a number. This is 104 from Fred Clier. There was a lot of talent with our Kiwi Cowboys last Friday night in Townsville. Kobe Parsons trying to get this one ridden in far north Queensland.
You just can't underestimate the power of these bovine athletes. So much centrifugal force being driven through the body there of Kobe Parsons.
So from one bull rider from New Zealand, we move to a young man that is starting to become a household name in his native country. He hails from Central Hawke's Bay in New Zealand, and for the past 3 years has been the undisputed king of the Cowboys, the number 1 bull rider in New Zealand. This is Riley Ward. Dunno yet is the bull that he has, nor lift matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man had a great weekend in Townsville. Come on, Riley. And that was one hell of a twisting tornado. And the 3-time New Zealand champion is down. Folks, what do you say? How about you put your hands together for a young kid, a 21-year-old 3-time New Zealand champion?
Boy, oh boy. The seconds are oh so important. If we can't fill it with 14 rides, we go back on the clock to see what Cowboys have gotten close on time. So, Billy Gotch, you've always got to ride for the 8. You've got to ride for 12 in the PBR. He's got himself in the back of Black Thunder. And another cowboy that we welcome back into the fold here. We saw him in Armadale early this year. And he's put his hand into his pocket. He's paid his airfare to the Cairns Invitational.
Yeah, you know, at 6 qualified rides, you just made a very valid point about what will happen if we don't get 14 qualified rides. But Billy Gottish right now is nodding his head on Black Thunder. Whoa! Oh! Wow. How much can a human body endure in a very short space of time? For the past 35 plus years, we've been telling bull riding fans around the world that the PBR is the toughest sport on dirt. Right now, far north Queensland, you have just witnessed why. What do you say? How about a little bit of love for Billy Gottish here on a Saturday night?
That wasn't just a glancing blow or slow enough. He copped the full force of that.
So right now, Cairns, we are going to take our one and only official 15-minute intermission break. We're going to give you an opportunity to pop on up to the Professional Bull Riders merchandise booth, get yourself something to eat and drink. We're going to be back in 15 minutes with the second half of the 2025 Monster Energy Cairns Invitational.
Doesn't matter what happens to you. Life don't stop. Neither do I.
Ram Trucks has always led the way. From cruising to crossing, working to playing, splashing to climbing. It's what's expected. What's unexpected is the unrivaled luxury in the new Hurricane Ram 1500 and the unexpected power of the new Hurricane engine that's unrivaled in pickup trucks. Ram eats everything else for breakfast.
Well, I'm running like my hands on fire, and I don't intend to stop even when my legs grow tired. And I got a message from Colorado straight from Texas, captured most of me, just let me be. Proud and wear 'em tough like true blue Aussies. We wear trucker caps like a brand across our heads. We wear them proud and wear them loud like true blue Aussies born and bred.
The team at the Beanley Rum Distillery on the banks of the Albert River certainly are a resilient lot. They've been crafting their world-class rum with the same care since 1884 and insist on using the finest local ingredients, like pristine Queensland rainwater. History tells us that, on occasion, they get just a little too much. Looks like they're ready this time, though. Beanley Rum, the real Australian spirit.
Custom designed for your adventures. To take the road less traveled. To discover this land's natural beauty. Engineered and tested for the rugged Australian environment. Experience more with Snowy River Caravans.
Here it is. The official hoedown of the PBR, the Reef Stampede tonight. Head back to the casino after the show for some country rockin' fun. Meet the PBR Cowboys and party with country superstar Haley Jensen plus a live music lineup. It's gonna be bigger than Texas. Just like the Bulls of the PBR, tons of bucking fun. The Reef Stampede tonight only at the Reef Hotel Casino.
Welcome to POA.
I think Cairns Hardware is about its people. You know, we've been around since the 70s and everything has been about reputation and about trust in the community and for our customers. None of this happens without people, and we've had this amazing group of team members over that period of time that actually helps us build the brand.
We make things from nothing. A stick of timber becomes a wall frame or a truss. A sheet of roofing iron doesn't start out corrugated, we make it corrugated.
Everything we do in our organisation for our customers is to make sure that we partner with them and we understand that their success is our success. And if they're not successful, neither are we.
Norlift is the exclusive Hyundai forklift dealer for Far North Queensland. No matter what your requirement, hire, sales, service or parts, Norlift has you covered with the latest in material handling equipment from Hyundai forklifts. There's brand new and second-hand machinery to suit your needs and a knowledgeable team with 3 generations of experience in forklifts. Come and speak to our friendly team today. When your business needs a lift, call Norlift.
Like our chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night.
Hey folks, this is Zach from the Zach Brown Band. We're so excited to be part of the Savannah in the Round 2025 lineup. Get ready for an incredible day of music, good vibes, and the best crowd in Marilla this October. We'll see you there.
Feel the touch of a precious child and no mother's love.
You know, we'd really like to shout out to 99.5 Triple M Cairns with Tammy and JB for breakfast. Your home of good times, greatest hits, and the no repeat workday. Listen out each weekday morning for your chance to beat the Bowser and win free fuel. You can also stay in touch with the Listener app. And for over 100 years, Incitec Pivot has proudly served the far north Queensland region, becoming a trusted partner in the sugarcane, horticulture and broader agricultural industries. Our deep-rooted history in far north Queensland reflects our unwavering commitment to supporting local farmers and growers through innovative solutions and sustainability, ensuring crops thrive, and our extensive experience and expertise in soil health, nutrient management and agriculture have made us a cornerstone of far north Queensland's agricultural success. At Incitec Pivot, we continue to drive progress supporting the region's productivity and growth for generations to come. So don't just watch to be part of the action in a world overflowing with content and low-cost impressions. TV still commands the most valuable territory in the action economy. Invest in the proven power of television. Choose Win TV, Channel 9 Cairns, the home of the NRL for all the sports news, and general entertainment, Channel 9 Cairns.
Bull Stories. Previously on Bull Stories.
You guys want to come to Bull Schlitz tonight? They're having a mechanical bull riding contest. The winner gets to be in a scene with Kevin Costner on Yellowstone.
Wow.
Welcome to Bull Schlitz Tavern for McKay and the Go-Go Rat.
Okay, Days, all you have to do is stay on longer than the Bull Schlitz record of 9 seconds.
Well, who knows more about riding a bull than a bull? Am I right? Oh, look, it's I'm Legit too. Oh, and he brought his security donkey, Lambert.
I'm legit too. You are awesome, dude. You, sir, are my hero.
Hey, no touching.
Oh.
This ain't so bad.
The doctors say they can sew the lady's legs back on.
I think I can do it.
So they'll probably drop the charges.
You got this, bro.
Poor guy wrecked his gnardle dangers. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
My only thought was tequila makes her clothes fall off. I told her put an extra layer on. I know what happens when she drinks Patron. Her closet's missing half the things she bought. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off.
Oh boy. Make sure you're not sitting next to somebody you're not supposed to be with. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, it's a Coldplay moment. Oh, thanks for playing along, Cairns. Thank you so much. As we get back to business with section number 5 matchups, let's take a look who's coming up in the final section of round number 1. And it's going to be J.C. Smith from Perth in Western Australia. He's going to be the first bull rider to nod his head ahead of Lachlan Slade from Tamworth. Braden Welby, the Townsvillian Toro Twister, will be the number 3 man out. Let's flip it over and we go back to Thomas Hudson, Clint Glass, and Jack Rowlandson from Oberon in New South Wales. That is the lineup of bull riders coming up your way here in section number 5.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself sat down, strapped in, ready to roll. It's time for round 1, section 5, brought to you by Snowy River Caravans.
So let us go to a bull rider now making his second appearance on the PBR Tour. This is J.C. Smith from Perth in Western Australia. And a 29-year-old bull rider on a great bull called Rome Aviation Without Warning from Dunbucking Bulls. Watch this. Wow, Jared Bagheero stepping in. One of a talented trio of bullfighters here. And it will be no score for the man from Western Australia, J.C. Smith. So right now there is 6 qualified rides here out of round number 1 in our search for our top 14 for that Monster Energy Championship round. This will be Lachlan Slade, a veteran bull rider and a man that has scored over 90 points in this building before. From Tamworth, New South Wales, on a bull called Reckless Discharge from Dunbucking Bulls. Monster Energy Bucking Shoot. Reckless Discharge. Lachlan Slade is outside of the top 20. He's a multiple qualifier to the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. And there is a great shot as he ties that hand to the back of this bull. Cairns, it is way too quiet in here on a Saturday night. You guys have got to get a little loud. Come on. Go! 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 Now all he's got to do is get off. He's on his feet. How about a big hand for the Tamworth bull rider, Lachlan Slade?
Man, that area cowboy, what? Reckless Discharge, couldn't get discharged at the end of it. The cream rises to the top there, Warren.
Watch this replay. Oh man, that bull's dizzy, and no wonder why. This bull was spinning as fast as a roulette wheel at the Reef Hotel and Casino. Numbers are in. How about 84 3/4 points for Lachlan Slade? That's going to move him to number 3. 84 3/4 points.
Well, we need to keep this energy going here. Lockie Slade showing the boys how it's done, putting in a big ride. He's punched his ticket into that championship round. We move on and we see if the next cowboy along can carry on the back of that energy, on the back of that momentum.
Yeah, you know, and I'd like to shout out to a good friend of mine that is here tonight in the building. He's a man from Yass in New South Wales. He was the actual owner of that great Bucking Bull chainsaw that won Bucking Bull of the Year championships back in the late 1980s, early 1990s. John Condon. John, I know you're here tonight. Thanks very much for joining us here at the PBR. Braden Welby, Townsville, North Queensland. The 28-year-old, many-time North Queensland bull riding champion is up against Humdinger from Dunbucking Bulls. What an opportunity for him to put a big set of numbers on that Monster Energy leaderboard. The last time they rode this bull was in Tamworth last year. They rode him for 85 points. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a North Queensland born and bred cowboy. Harriet Bucking Chute. And a great moment here for Braden Welby to win himself a lot of money this weekend. And you can see them pushing that fiberglass post down on the shoulder of Humdinger, try to pry that bull off his leg. When this gate cracks, give it to him! Wow, Humdinger wasted no time in bucking off the North Queensland bull riding champion, Townsville's Braden Welby, so unlucky for him here in round number one. But here's the scenario. My partner Simon Mallory talked about it a little while ago. We talked about the fact we have 7 qualified rides on that Monster Energy leaderboard. If in fact we do not get, and it's looking like that we do not get 14 qualified rides, we will be drawing bull riders back into that final round on a time-ridden basis. So say someone who was 7'9", 7'8", 7'6", 6 seconds could possibly come back and get another chance.
Well, here's a cowboy that needs to first try and book his ticket the proper way. Thomas Hudson from Dungog, New South Wales. He has had some time overseas earlier this year as well and was able to get the job done there. And back here in Australia, he's only relatively new to this Australian back. That is, I should say. He's only just joined us. But he finds himself in Cairns, the Bisley Workwear. Shoot! Let's go!
Whoa! And Kerry Whitehouse took the hit that was meant for the man from New South Wales. An unstable bucks off Thomas Hudson at 2.58.
Oh, that's going to be unfortunate. You talked about the time.
Yeah.
We're looking at those 3 seconds, 4, 5, 6s. And unfortunately for Thomas sitting there in the 2s, I don't like his chances of coming in that championship round. Well, this is a cowboy from New South Wales that has really stood up. And when he puts it together, he is beautiful to watch. I'm talking about Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales.
Yeah, you know, and he made a comment to me about always calling him a veteran because he is 31 years young here this evening. He's got a bull that the Brazilian Alison Aguilar rode for 84.5 last weekend in Townsville. Mood Swing is the bull. Come on, Clint, fight! Wow. That is a great bull from Trevor and Tony Dunn at Jeringa. And 42.25 will be the bull score for Mood Swing. But more importantly, once again, touching on that buck-off time of 3.84, not a good point to come off the back of that bull for Clint Glass. So, original beef cheap jerky matchup. The Bisley Workwear shoot, we are focused on a bull by the name of Tropical Rash. And a 27-year-old from Oberon, New South Wales, Jack Rowlandson. Having his greatest season. The 27-year-old trying to get a big-time bull ride put together. Here we go. Oh, and the clock says 7.38. 7.38, but I've got a feeling we're going to get to see Jack Rowlandson in that championship round. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow. That bull's got an attitude like my mother-in-law. Boy, I'm glad he's gone. So, right now, at the conclusion of that round, I'm looking around the building here for my good friend Simon Mallory because he is out and about with another great giveaway.
That's right, Warren. We have our good friends from Yeti. They have decided to give me a very special limited edition PBR jug. So we're looking for our fan of the night. You're going to come with me. I've been looking all the way over here all night. I've been watching up in the back bleachers. There's been people going nuts up here. It's going to be a tough one to decide. I'm looking up high now. This cowboy right up the back. You there, sir, with your leather cowboy hat, get on over here with me. All right, put your drink down, put your drink down. All right, I want to make you famous in Cairns. What's your name?
Junior.
Junior? All right, Junior. Would you like to get yourself the Yeti jug tonight? Do you want this?
Of course I want. That's why I came.
Well, Junior, I've heard you're a bit of a good twerker. Is that right?
The best.
Would you like to see this guy twerk for his Yeti jug? Judy, have you got a bit of funky music for this man to show us how good he can dance? All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Junior!
Doesn't matter what happens to you. Life don't stop. Neither do I.
I think Cairns Hardware is about its people. You know, we've been around since the 70s and everything has been about reputation and about trust in the community and for our customers. None of this happens without people, and we've had this amazing group of team members over that period of time that actually helps us build the brand.
We make things from nothing. A stick of timber becomes a wall frame or a truss. A sheet of roofing iron doesn't start out corrugated. We make it corrugated.
Everything we do in our organisation for our customers is to make sure that we partner with them and we understand that their success is our success. And if they're not successful, neither are we.
Norlift is the exclusive Hyundai forklift dealer for Far North Queensland. No matter what your requirement, hire, sales, service or parts, Norlift has you covered with the latest in material handling equipment from Hyundai forklifts. There's brand new and second-hand machinery to suit your needs, and a knowledgeable team with 3 generations of experience in forklifts. Come and speak to our friendly team today. When your business needs a lift, call Norlift.
So we are getting set up right now for our Yeti Bull Draft, and as you can see by the Monster Energy leaderboard, there are 7 names and 7 qualified rides on that leaderboard. So 14 is what we're looking at to fill the gap. So we have gone through the computer and we have evened up the times. So there will be 7 additional bull riders that will join the 7 men that have already made a qualified ride. Now, my good friend Josh Hansen is going to conduct the bull draft down here. So what he's going to do is Alison Aguilar, Diego Galdino will be the first 2 bull riders to pick, and then it will go down to Lachlan Slade, Tyson Smith, and so on and so on and so on, until we get to our final bull rider. So they will get to pick their bull that they want to get on in that championship round. Josh, down to you.
Thanks very much, Woz. We've got all the guys out here, I'm pretty sure, but we'll start off with the number 1 seed, Alison Aguilar. Alison, there's the list of bulls up on the big screen. Who are you after?
Ambush.
Ambush, very nice pick, a rider favourite, thanks, mate. Diego Galdino, what's your pick, mate?
Razor Sharp.
Razor Sharp. Razor Sharp from CF7 Bucking Bulls. Lockie Slade.
I'll go Nirvana.
Nirvana, the up-and-coming bull from Dipman Bucking Bulls. Tyson Smith.
Off the radar.
Off the radar from Dipman Bucking Bulls. Toby Collins.
Ambush.
Ambush. Ambush has already been picked, mate. Yep.
Gordon.
The Warden, Alpha Blokes Warden from MJ and Keeler. Josh Alexander.
Joker.
The Joker from Dipman Bucking Bulls. Donnie Rutherford. Yeah, mate.
Mr. T.
Mr. T from Dipman Bucking Bulls. Nash Mills.
Moto.
Moosey's Moto from MJ and Keeler. And who we got next? Jack Rollinson. Revolver for Jack Rollinson. Braden Welby.
Twist and Shout.
Twist and Shout from Dun Bulls is Clint Glass.
Last Strike.
Ariat Last Strike from Dun Bulls. Kelsey Pavlou.
Oh, geez. I'll get on Roid Rage, eh?
Nice pick, mate. Lockie Waters.
Forever Young.
Forever Young. And that leaves 7-11 for Kurt. You happy with that one?
Sounds good. It's better than no short round.
Nice one, mate.
Thank you, Josh. So, ladies and gentlemen, they are the top 14 bull riders. They're going to be coming back in a moment for that Monster Energy Championship round.
Custom designed for your adventures. To take the road less traveled. To discover this land's natural beauty. Engineered and tested for the rugged Australian environment. Experience more with Snowy River Caravans.
So, ladies,
Standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a fighter like Rocky. Put your flag on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues, can't lose, I'm my own, yeah. Hey, I've been working my whole life, and now it's do or die.
So like the video said, who will be the champion here in Cairns tonight? Well, we are just about ready to find out. Will it be Kurt Shepard from Mariba? Lockers, he picked forever. See, Pablo said a chance on former Bucking Bull of the Year, Cattle King Royd Rage. From there, we look at Clint Glass on Ariat's Last Strike. These are the biggest names in the PBR Bull business.
Well, and as you said, the other numbers, right? The other cowboys that made it, they've got to get it. But Braden Welby's one of them. Twist and Shout, he chose. Jack Rollinson, Revolver. Nash Mellors, he said, I want Moose, he's Moto. And then obviously Donovan Rutherford on Mr. T.
Yeah, some exciting match too. Not to mention Josh Alexander stole the qualified ride of the night on the Joker. Toby, 3 3/4 points. Wasted no time. The bull that is in contention for the Bucking Bull of the Year this year, the unridden Alpha Blokes Warden, and Tyson Smith has taken off the radar.
And then Lachlan Slade, Nirvana. We saw that bull perform. Lockie wants a taste at it. Diego Galdino on Razor Sharp. And then our man that picked the first bull of all 14, he said, I want Ambush. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for our final round of action. It is time for the Monster Energy Championship round.
Oh, we're going to start it off with the man from far north Queensland, the #1 cowboy on the PBR Monster Energy Tour, the one, the only 30-year-old stallion, Kurt Shepard from Mariba.
He wasn't able to choose. He was left with what was behind, and in true fashion to Kurt, he said, I want 7-Eleven from CF7 Pew Brothers ADS Mining Service Partnership. 39 times this bull has bucked out. Only 3 men have been able to conquer this beast.
Yeah, you know, and this bull bucked him off in the Monster Energy Newcastle Origin 1 in Newcastle this year. So this is definitely riding for redemption. I don't know what this little black bull has, but he has got something that has troubled many, many bull riders. Come on, cheer for Kurt Shepard. Come on. Ride the bull. How about Cowboy Up?
What a moment. The Mariba Cowboy getting it done for the fans of Cairns. We're looking to see if the numbers are good for him. It's 86.5 points.
Wow, you know, and that has really put the pressure on guys like Ellison Aguilar and bull riders that are further up the ladder and in contention for that PBR Australian Championship race. The #1 man has answered the call, and right now, 86.5, he is the #1 bull rider here this weekend.
Well, a man that has his chance, it's Lachlan Waters. We talked about the South Australian travelling all the way up to the top of the country. He had a couple to choose from. He looked at Forever Young and said, I want to have a go at that guy.
Tough bull, watch this. Oh. Wow, that is a bull that has only been ridden 2 times in 27 outs. And a 43.25 point bull score. That is the highest Yeti bull score of the night for the MG and Keeler Bucking Bull.
Wow, Forever Young. That Snowy River, well, the Monster Energy replay showed that so well. Lachlan Waters not able to get the job done there tonight.
Well, let's go to a big-time matchup right here. This is a 4-time rematch. These two have met 4 times before, and the bull has won on every occasion. Kelsey Pavlo, Turo Victoria. The 23-year-old says, I want a shot one more time at Cattle King Roid Rage from Didman Bucking Bulls. He has only been ridden 3 times in 46 attempts. Come on, Kelsey. Hang on. And the rage was wild tonight.
Oh, man. Roid Rage there, proving he is an absolute fistful of a bull.
Yeah, 43 points. Kelsey Pavlo, unlucky for the 5th time he has been on the back of that bull. But like we talked about earlier, these are the top 14 bulls that you are going to see here this weekend. As we move to another matchup brought to us by Ariat. This is Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales, and a bull called Ariat Last Strike.
You look down the list, like to just see the quality of the cowboys that Ariat Last Strike has put into the dirt. And I mean, it's staggering, but Clint Glass, he had a choice. He wants him. Let's go, Clint!
Wow, come on! Absolutely incredible. The athletic ability of that bull, Ariat Last Strike, at a 43 1/4. So he is now equal the highest bull score of the night. But ladies and gentlemen, Clint Glass is going to leave Cairns this weekend with absolutely no money at all. How about you put your hands together, because that's the only good news he's going to get this weekend.
Man, Ariat Last Strike nearly kicking the lights out. So we move on. We find ourselves with a Townsville cowboy in Braden Welby.
Ranchwater matchup. The bull that he picked is Twist and Shout. This is another stablemate to Ariat's Last Strike. This is Twist and Shout from Dunbucking Bulls. Much with the same kind of statistics, only ridden 2 times. But you were looking at a bull rider, a North Queensland champion, Braden. Oh! And takes a big hit from the horns of that bull. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? How about a little love for Braden Welby here tonight? It has been a tough night for our bull riders.
Wow, it is heart and mouth stuff. Already the power that we are seeing in this championship round. The Monster Energy replay there. Look at Braden finds himself being thrown over the front. Man. Twist and Shout. He'll remember that name. He'll want his chance again.
So this was a very interesting pick when we were watching the Yeti Bull Draft, and it was this young man, Jack Rowlandson from over on New South Wales, that surprised me when he chose this bull, Revolver. Bull's been ridden 1 time for an 88-point score, and it was the 2023 PBR Australian champion, Macaulay Leather, that rode this bull last year in Townsville for that huge marking of 88. Jack Rowlandson, no score in round number 1. I mean, he has got to leave it all on the table.
Well, they met last time in Bow Desert, so maybe that's what fueled the fire. He wanted to have another shot at it, and he knows if he can do it, we could be looking at some huge numbers to put his stamp on this competition.
No doubt about it. He's a great bull. Come on, Jack. And once again, the power of the bulls in the Monster Energy Championship round. And we find another bull with 43 1/4 points. Another bull on 43 1/4. Just stating the obvious.
Oh, I think it was quite clear where you were going there, Warren Metodic. Well, the Monster Energy bucking shoot is where we cast our eyes. We are looking at a cowboy with destiny in his sights. If he can put a ride together. He chose one of the rankest bulls out there. Josh Maguire's bull, Moosey's Moto.
I love to watch this bull. This bull has got so much acceleration. He has got so much gas. When he jumps out of that bucking chute, he's going to jump out one. He's going to make a hard left-hand turn, and he is going to absolutely spin faster than you have ever seen. Nash Mellors, the 19-year-old right now. Wow, what an opportunity. He's a right-handed bull rider, and he is staring down the barrel at a tough bucking bull.
Well, Mitch James and the Keelers there, they have got this bull sorted and got him ready for an event like this. And this young kid, he rides rough. He rides rank.
So one qualified ride here in the Monster Energy Championship round. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get loud for Nash Mellors. He's going to the right. What a smart bucking bull. That is the very first time I have seen that bull spin to the right. But they did run him up a different delivery this weekend. And it will be no score for the 19-year-old from Gracemere. 43.5. The bull score for Moosey's Moto, and that is the highest score at this stage. Wow. So it is time to move into the 7 bull riders who made qualified rides in round number 1. How many people are having a good time here at the PBR? How many of you have been here to the PBR before? How many people here tonight have been here before and would never miss this thing for the world? Wow, that is cool.
How many of you want to come back next year?
Oh, that sounds good, but let's go to the reigning bucking bull of the year. Every single championship season, there is one bull rider that wins more money than anybody else. There is one bucking bull that is better than every other bull in the pen. And this was the number 1 bull in 2024, Mr. T from Ditman Bucking Bulls.
Well, it's too quiet in here, Cairns. Let's hear those feet. Let's hear those hands. Well, as you said, we're into the 7. We're into the Cowboys that have already done it once. They need to do it again if they're going to catch Kurt Shepherd sitting at the top.
Yeah, you know, and I think this could be one of the greatest matchups we're going to see all night. Donovan Rutherford, the 25-year-old from Mount Isa, on the Bucking Bull of the Year. Watch this here. Come on. Wow, and he rode him further than most bull riders have for a long, long time. That bull has only ever been bested 3 times before. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you put your hands together for Donovan Rutherford here tonight? What a great effort.
He's got to be proud of that. He's got to, when he looks back at Burns right now, but he'll look back at that moment and go, you know what, I was in it for a long way.
Yeah, you know, when he's going to finish no less than 8th here at the event this weekend, so that is some good news for him.
The Can-Am Bucking Chute. On your left-hand side, we look at this Novocastrian, 23 years young.
Josh Alexander on the back of the Joker from Ditman Bucking Bulls. Young bull, young bull rider trying to make it big. What a great young superstar of a bucking bull is the Joker. Josh Alexander, 82 1/4 in round number 1, and no score here in the championship round where it mattered most.
You can see the look on his face at the end of this. It says it all.
So I want to talk to you about this next matchup. Nope, we're going to hold up for 1 second. Let's have a look at it here. 86.5 points in the championship round now for Kurt Shepherd. With 2 Brazilians with 85 3/4 points, number 2 and 3 respectively, as we reload the bucking chutes for the next matchup. There's a lot of bulls got to go to the right, and only a couple of bulls go to the left here in the championship round. And we do buck each and every bull in order, in accordance with the qualification for the bull rider.
Well, I mean, this is exactly what Kurt needed to do. He came out, he rode his bull, he put the big numbers up there. He put all the pressure back down the pile there to those cowboys. They've done it once. But, I mean, it's got to put that out of their mind now, and they've got to ride now for this moment and this moment alone.
So, a matchup between a champion bull rider by the name of Toby Collins from Malden, Victoria, and a bull that has fast become one of the biggest names in the bucking bull industry here in this country in 2025, a bull called Alpha Blokes Warden from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls.
Well, this bull is all about it. And the fact that Toby Collins said, I want him, one of the biggest bulls, toughest bulls that we have seen come from MJ Keeler Bucking Bulls.
The bull has never been ridden in the 25 times we have watched this bull. It is moments like this that you buy a ticket to the PBR to see a champion bull rider like Toby Collins go head-to-head with a champion bucking bull like Alpha Blokes Warden. Monster Energy bucking chute, and we are looking at a young man that spent a great deal of time in the United States of America. As a matter of fact, this man won the bull riding at the massive Houston Rodeo in Texas. Just to name a few. Toby Collins. This could be one of the biggest obstacles he has had in front of his body ever in the bull riding pen. And I'm cheering for the cowboy, Cairns. Let's help him ride him. Come on, Toby.
Wow.
And just like that, 2.93 seconds, Alpha Blokes Warden, Saturday night. Workload is done. And how about the bull score? 44 1/4 points. He is now the number 1 bull of the event.
Man, Toby Collins, I've got to admire the courage of that cowboy going, I'm going to have him. And we saw huge numbers come in there for Alpha Blokes Warden. How about you put your hands together for that cowboy out right there now, folks.
So there are 4 bull riders left to nod their head in the Monster Energy Championship round. What are we doing after this?
Well, I'm partying, Warren.
We're heading to the Reef Hotel and Casino for the official PBR after party.
You bet we are, and Haley Jensen's going to be there to continue the vibe, continue the good times. We want everyone here to just storm the castle. A man that's going to storm the castle tonight as well is Tyson Smith from Walker, New South Wales.
Yeah, the bull that he picked is off the radar from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Oh, wow. And he got away by the hair of his chinny chin chin.
Watch this Monster Energy replay. Well, he was getting smacked in the back here. Like, wow.
Off the radar. Fifth time we've watched that bull. Watch right here as he comes around. He knows exactly what he wants, but those Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes changed his mind. And we are down to the final three, and a bull that was the number one bull at the Tasman Cup Challenge last Friday night in Townsville, a bull called Nirvana.
And the Dittman Bucking Bull team, they are excited. They are absolutely excited by a bull, a junior bull, if you will, that has come onto the scene. They've had him quiet out the back. They've had him ready for this moment. 3 times we've seen him and no one has been able to cover him, but he's never met a cowboy like Lachlan Slade.
Yeah, and this is the house that Lachlan Slade built when it comes to riding rank bucking bulls. He has been over 90 points in this building before. Lachlan Slade trying to become the first man to ride this bull called Nirvana. And right now he is outside the top 20 bull riders in the country trying to get back to that PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. One of the most important 8-second moments in this 31-year-old bull rider's career. Darryl McPherson, Sam Woodall, Brodie Woodard have all been victims of this bull. And there is not a contractor in this country that doubts for one moment that Lachlan Slade cannot ride their very best. It is pressure moments just like this that sets him apart from the rest of the pack. Lachlan Slade getting ready to go to work on a Saturday night. Once again, what a great bucking bull. Whoa.
Well, now he's just showing off, isn't he?
Wow. I tell you what, even Kurt Cobain would have been pretty proud of him.
I was going with the Buddha, but, you know.
Watching that Monster Energy replay, Lachlan Slade trying his heart out, and he will finish no less than 4th in the competition as we move now to our final 2 bull riders. The first of which hail from Brazil. This is the 33-year-old Diego Galdino dos Santos.
If he can get the job done here, we're going to see this place explode with excitement.
He knew what he was doing, Simon. This bull, 9 times out of 10, will jump out about 1 or 2 and will spin to the left. Guess which hand Diego rides with? He rides with his left hand. This is his domain. If they spin to the left, Diego Galdino dos Santos, I'm backing him all the way to become the first man to ride 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, when the gate cracks, I want you to do Diego a big favor and scream out, "Go, Diego, go!" Just trying to make sure that everything is exactly how he wants it. The number 14 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour. A bull that was side by 3-time world champion bucking bull, Little Yellow Jacket. Get ready, Cairns. He's counting on each and every one of you. Let's go. Oh. Oh. My goodness. You okay, Diego? He's okay, folks. Put your hands together for a tough, tough man from South America, Diego Galdino dos Santos. Watch this replay. How brutal is this sport? Well, you just found out.
Oh, that helmet is oh so important there. Boy, oh boy.
You know, at a 43 and a quarter point bull score, that's the best out that I've seen from that bull in years. But there is just one. And the number one bull rider coming into the championship round wasted no time in picking this great big brindle beast called Ambush. Alison Aguiar from Brazil. CF7 bucking bulls. Watch this bull, 52 outs. He's been ridden 16 times for a whole lot of money.
As you said, this is the moment. This is the moment where champions start to show what they can do. He's done it before tonight. Our final ride of the night.
Come on, Alison. Ride. Oh, man, he's got to get up. Can somebody talk to him? Oh, what a moment. What a moment. And a superstar is born in Cairns tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, he will be your champion tonight. But we have some presentations coming up. There are 3 men in front of you, 3 men in green, who have been beaten, bruised and battered all night long. They're your Snowy River Protection athletes. Would you please put your hands together for Jared Bagheero, Eric Richardson, and Kerry Whitehouse. A big thank you to our Ariat officials, Mort, Clint, Rick, Gav, and Brian Duggan. And my good friend Josh Hansen is going to make his way out here into the middle right now for our first presentation. So it will be for the Yeti ABBI High Mark Bull of the event. And folks, with a 44 and a quarter point score, we have 2 bulls. The first will go to the Alpha Blokes and MJ Bucking Bulls, Alpha Blokes Warden. And the other bull tied with 44 and a quarter is Nirvana from Dipman Bucking Bulls.
Holly, we'll start with you. These bulls of yours have done a lot of miles over the last 2 months and you've collected a fair bit of silverware. You must be really happy with how your team's travelling.
Yeah, look, these bulls have travelled, last week they travelled over 4,000 kilometres down to Sydney, back up here to Townsville, then up to Cairns. So how these young bulls are performing just outstanding, and we're really, really happy because they're all homebred.
Looking forward to the end of the season. Should be a good race. Thank you. And guys, Dipman guys, Kerry, we spoke with Jason earlier. He's only a young bull. He's learned his craft. Pretty scary what he could end up like.
Yeah, he's a good little bull. We've got a little bit more to get of him yet. He's only young. More shows we do and the more he gets along, he'll get better.
Congratulations to the Dipman and Keeler teams.
Oh, yes, of course. Hats off to Alpha Blokes Warden and Nirvana, our Yeti High Mark Bulls of the PBR Monster Energy Cairns Invitational. So there is just one more presentation, folks, and it is a big one here tonight. We've got the Monster Girls. We're going to bring out your 2025 PBR Monster Energy Cairns Invitational Bull Riding Champion. He was the only man to ride 2 bulls here tonight with an aggregate of 172 points from Brazil, Alison Aguiar.
Alison, a sensational night. You've really been in good form lately. If you're not comfortable speaking in English, you can give us your thoughts in Portuguese. This must be really proud of this moment.
Boa noite a todos. Muito obrigado a cada de vocês. Deus abençoe. Graças a Deus, minha segunda vitória dentro da PBR. É muito emocionante para mim. Que Deus abençoe a todos. Abraço.
Congratulations.
Hey, Josh, would you like me to translate that?
Yeah,
just
sure,
so you know.
Yeah.
He said, ladies and gentlemen, my Portuguese is pretty good. And he just said, thanks to everybody here in Cairns, North Queensland for supporting me here at the event. This is a huge win for me. And ladies, I'm single. So on behalf of the professional bull riders, Monster Energy, and all of our wonderful sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, from the cast and crew, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us here at the Cairns Convention Centre tonight for another historic moment in time as the man from Brazil triumphs here in far north Queensland. For those of you heading to the official PBR after party at the Reef Hotel and Casino, looking forward to seeing you there. Once again, on behalf of my partners, Josh Hanson, Simon Mallory, I'm Warren Matotic. Have a wonderful night in beautiful far north Queensland.